everyone. It's 12 noon here in the United States on the East Coast. I am just so excited that you have decided to join me today. It's going to be an exciting show. If you have anything to do with arthritis, you need to be here because most of us, we all are going to end up with some type of arthritis in our future. This is where you want to be so you can learn the tips on how to avoid it and what to do if you already have been diagnosed. Okay, my name is Renee Moten. I am your knee pain navigator. I'm going to take you on a flight, on a journey from pain to performance, from those sore, achy knees to comfort. That's where I want to take you, okay? All right, so we have an exciting show today, and so today I'm just going to share with you real quick about what I have been up to. It's been really exciting. But okay, first of all, let me introduce myself so you can understand who I am and why I'm why I'm the host of this show. I don't know if any of you know me, but I had knee pain for 20 years. As a matter of fact, I still have osteoarthritis in both knees, but it doesn't hurt. And you want to know why? It's because I have figured out how to get rid of my inflammation, get rid of the swelling, get my joints to be functional again, getting the flexibility, and then I got really strong. So there is a way to do it yourself, and this is what I'm here to share with you, okay? So I had knee pain for 20 years, I don't have it now, so now it's your turn, okay? So real quick, some things that have been exciting that I have been up to. I am now doing a live in person at the Rockville Senior Citizen facility here in the Rockville. I'm going in there 6 times. I'm going in there, they're doing this 6-week program that I'm teaching. 6-week program on how to reduce your knee pain. It's incredible. So if you know any other senior citizen, different types of facilities here in Washington, D.C., and the Rockville area, let them know that I'm available. I'm available to come in and share with them, share with their patients, share with their clients how they can reduce their knee pain in 6 weeks. It's absolutely extraordinary. Also, I had the absolutely total privilege of going into, I went to a practice for the Maryland women senior Olympic team. I was amongst Olympians. These women have won gold medals. They're just been incredible. And I was just there to watch them practice and just to give them some tips on stretches and some tips on some different types of exercises they could do. It was a privilege and an honor to be able to go there and watch these women in their 60s, they're over 60, still functioning, running, jumping, shooting, and having fun. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you played basketball or did any of the sports that you love? Do you miss being active? Do you miss being out there and celebrating and winning and enjoying the camaraderie with your teammates? Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do. So that's why I'm glad that if you're here on this channel today, that's what we're going to be talking about, how you can get back to that life of activity. Okay, so we're going to dive in. We have a couple corners here. We have our success corner. We have our tip corner. So my success story for today is one of my clients named Naheed. Naheed, when she first came to me, she literally told me, Renee, I can't even walk. She used to try to jog, but then she couldn't even walk. I mean, literally. And I had to work with her for a long time. She used to be on that foam roller. Some of you may be familiar with that foam roller, rolling and rolling, month after month. Sometimes year after year, you keep rolling on the roller, trying to reduce your knee pain, trying to get those muscles to loosen up. Guess what? It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. There is another way, and I'll talk to you about that later. That's a whole new other show. But he was on that roller. She rolled. She did everything that she was supposed to do, but yet she kept getting worse. And so when I finally met her, I finally got rid of her knee pain. I got her flexible, got her stable, and got her strong. You know what she told me? I just talked to her yesterday. She says, Renee, she's running faster than she's ever had before. She's back out there jogging. She's back out there running. So all you runners, if you don't think that you can get back out there and start to get those endorphins and start to enjoy running again, you can. And I'll get you there, okay? Because he is my total success story for the week. Okay, here's a tip for you today. A tip that I am going to share with you. You got to be careful. But sometimes if you have knee problems, you can't walk down a hill. But if you turn around and did it backwards, you can. You can, okay? But just be careful, okay? But you can walk down the hill backwards and it won't hurt your knees. That's my tip for today, okay? All right, so let's dive into 3 tips to reduce our arthritis pain. Now, there are different types of arthritis. You know, you have osteoarthritis, you have rheumatoid arthritis, and you have gout, okay? We're not going to talk about all of those. The main one I'm going to just talk about is plain old arthritis. It's when your joint is inflamed. It's when your joints are stiff, okay? Just regular old arthritis. And most of the time we associate that with our grandparents. We basically say, you know, that's like a senior adult disease. But in essence, people are getting it in their 30s. I've had it in my 30s. And people are getting it even younger. Most of the time, if you come off of an injury, usually arthritis is going to be in your future. So arthritis is the main thing is called wear and tear. Think about it. Arthritis is just wear and tear of the joint. Basically means you keep using the same joints over and over and over and over, and eventually that's not as much as they wear out. It's just basically they become out of balance. Please remember that. Arthritis usually starts because you are out of balance. If you take someone, a lot of you love to walk, but you keep walking every single day, using the same muscles the same way every single day, you're going to develop arthritis. You can't do that. If you're going to walk, then you have to add something else to it on another day. Like we say swimming, Pilates, yoga. You have to use the joints in a different way. You can't keep using the joints the same way. You're going to wear the joints down, okay? Remember that. If you're walking, keep walking. However, add something else on another day so you can use those joints in a different manner, okay? Now, I want you to think about something. Arthritis is it wears your cartilage down after a while, okay? So let me ask you a question. If you're out of alignment and you're wearing the cartilage down, how is a shot going to help you? How is turmeric or ibuprofen going to help you? It doesn't heal the knee at all because you have a wearing down problem. You need to get realigned, rebalanced to get rid of the arthritis. You can't keep taking all of these drugs when you have arthritis, when the problem is a misalignment problem, an imbalance problem. Okay? I just want to put that out there. It's a wear and tear problem. And you can't just give it a shot or give turmeric or change your diet or take a supplement to start the healing of the knee. So let's go for tip number 1. And so if you already have arthritis and you know every morning you get up, it's going to be hurting. The first thing I want you to do, tip number 1, is I want you to start rotating your ankles in your bed. Why? because you're going to, first of all, wake up your lymphatic system, and you're also going to put more blood flow down into the feet. If it gets down into the feet, it has to come through the knee. So this is just a way to lubricate your knee, okay? All right? All right, so I got a message here that says something may be happening. So hopefully I'll stay on here. I just got a message. Okay, all right, so move your feet before you get up, okay? That's one thing you can do in the bed. The other thing you can do, tip number 2, is to start to stretch while you're in the bed, okay? You can start to stretch. Now, if you don't know any stretches, and go to healmyknees.com. I'll put it down here in the chat. Go to healmyknees.com, and you'll be able to go to my subscription page and get your subscription. All these stretches are in there. Okay? Bed stretches, chair stretches, they're all in there. So you don't have to think, but you need to start to stretch in your bed. So by the time you get up, your joints will be lubricated, you have a lot of blood flow, and your synovial fluid will basically start to lubricate your knees. Okay? So remember that. Okay? So number 1, move your feet. Get the lymphatic system going. Number 2, get into some stretches. If you're not sure which ones, go to healmyknees.com. I have all the stretches there for you. And number 3, especially for all of you walkers and all of you runners, please stretch before you walk. Okay? Halfway through your walk, stretch again. When you finish your walk, stretch. Okay? Stretch before you walk, stretch in the middle of your walk, and stretch after. Same way with runners. You have to stop and start to stretch, because I mentioned before, the reason why we have arthritis is because there's an imbalance, we're out of alignment, and so stretching is the savior of your joints. I'm serious when I say that. I've been studying knee pain for over 10 years. And the people that have stretched have basically saved their joints. Okay? So, move your feet. Stretch and move your feet when you first wake up. Stretch in the bed, number 2. And then do some stretches while you're out there running, or even sports you're playing. You have to stop and stretch. If you don't know what stretches to do, go to my website. Okay? All right. So that is what I wanted to share with you today, that arthritis is a challenge. However, if you do the right things, it will not totally run your life as most people. That's what arthritis usually does. It usually takes over and runs people's lives. You can't do what you want to do because you're always in pain. So I want you to take these tips. Remember to walk down the hill backwards, okay? Walk down the hill backwards. If you come up to a hill and you can't get down because your knees hurt, come down backwards. That's my tip. I'm going to be here every week at 12 noon, and I'm going to share some tips and tools and bust any type of myths that's going on out there, because one thing I do know is I do know about knees. I love working with people with knees, and I've studied them, and I can help you to go to pain to performance. Okay? So I'm going to take off now. Send me any of your questions to healmyknees.com. I look forward to seeing you next week.